this is a piece of ingenious engineering. There are photocell lights that are 2 inches above and below the forearms of the athlete. So the old days of athletes cheating, going up and down, isn't going to happen again. You've got to hold these up, and an imaginary beam of light above and below your forearms. If they drop for 2 seconds above or 2 seconds too low, then the bell goes off, and that's you. Your time's up, automatically stopped. Now, anything near a minute would be outrageous. To be honest, this is so heavy, up at 20 kilos per hand, some 45 pounds in each hand. It's gonna be almost impossible to get near that kind of time. Look at Hugo Girard, this is mind over matter stuff. The willpower involved in this. No, that's it. The computer kicks in and Hugo Girard's time gets stopped. He looks to the referee going, hey, what? I haven't lowered it. But yes, you have, Hugo. There's no way you can argue with the photocell timing, and that's the genius of this. It really has revamped this old event. And Jaroslav Dimick, a little bit of what's known in England as cheeky, a little bit of cheeky joking. Well, cheeky joking it may be, but he's about to do this event as well. Now, Dimick is a strange character, it's got to be said. There's definitely a small streak of insanity in this man. He just loves pain. Very bizarre. Sometimes he gets into events, and the more he does it, the more you see him smiling and enjoying it. It's an incredible mentality. So he's chasing down the time of Hugo Girard. Girard's 44.16. Look at this, here we go. Here comes the lactic acid. I think it's almost like a high to this man. As the endorphins kick in, it's his only way with dealing with the pain. Well, he's gone ahead of Girard, that's for sure. The 44-second barrier broken easily there. Well, no, too high. He raised it up. You see the little red arrow going there. Great stuff there, though, from the mighty Poland.
Jarek Dimick. Polish power, yes? Polish power, yeah! Good.
Well, Polish power, actually, in Polish, has a slightly different meaning. I'll let you go on the internet and try and find it. Polska górą is what you should say. The English version, slightly rude, shall I say. Mariusz Pudzianowski then. Pole number 2. 2 Poles in the top 5 in the world. Both young men. Pudzianowski, only 26 years old. Dimick, 29. And in strongman terms, 29, still very young. I can hear you at home going, Mariusz Pudzianowski, only 26? Not yet sponsored by Oil of Ulay, Mariusz. This is something else, however. He really is absolutely dominant at these kind of pain events. No one zones out like Mariusz. Conan's wheel, crucifix, he's outstanding, his fitness and his muscles. Can he beat the minute? No, he hasn't. 59.96. So the closest man yet is Adrunas SAVICKAS. Biomechanically speaking, let's get technical for a second. His arms are long. He's a tall man, 6'3", 192. He has long arms. This, biomechanically, not easy for him. The weight's so much further away from his body than a man like Dimick, who's shorter armed. It's not going to make SAVICKAS' job any easier. The shakes have started. And he's still 30 seconds behind Pudzianowski.
35.
Well, if he can try and beat the likes of Girard, it'll gain him vital points. 44.16 seconds, Girard's time. He's just gone ahead of that. I don't think he's got much longer. 46.21 for the giant Lithuanian. And Pudzianowski's time starting to look fairly outstanding. And out with the last athlete then. The man who won the previous event, Raymond Bergmanis. Now Raymond, believe it or not, when he first came over from weightlifting, had almost no real upper body strength, certainly in terms of world-class strongman. If you're talking about being in the gym, Raymond could bench press something like 160 kilos. It's all he could do when he competed at World's Strongest Man the first time. Since then, he's built his shoulders, his triceps up, and that'll help for this crucifix. It's not so much about strength, it's just sheer mental willpower. Who can take the pain? And oh, that's unlucky. He raised that left arm a little too high. 43.13, so it's behind Gerard.